Because you need him, we don't. We'd like to have him, but go ahead. Sorry.
Well, you know what? I know you want me to get all mad, but you might have to think of
Okay, no problem.
If DeAndre Hopkins wants to go to Kansas City, I'm going to root for him anyways.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to cheer for him wherever he goes. Okay, really?
Yeah, really.
Okay, because I do remember, even though I was mocked mercilessly, who was the only one that believed that DeAndre Hopkins could carry a Cardinals team all the way to the Super Bowl, bro? It was me. That's how much I believe in the guy.
Yeah, that is true.
So don't claim that you believe in DeAndre Hopkins and you think he's a great player. I thought he could carry the Cardinals to the Super Bowl.
That's
and I
very
stand
true.
by it.
That's true.
It sounds like you've conceded that he's not.
Can I tell you something?
And for all that, those histrionics and bringing out the gavel, you really agree with it. He doesn't want to play for the Patriots.
Not true. Nick thinks that.
Why?
Not overruled. Correct.
He is the guy that's going to his high school prom. And he's got 2 dates.
This is right.
One is with his sister, i.e. the Tennessee Titans. One is with his cousin, i.e. the New England Patriots. But there's a cutie in the neighborhood that he's really got his eye
Just
on.
not related.
Okay,
bro.
but she's dating a guy in college. So she's telling him, hold up, I'm not sure if my boyfriend's coming back from college, but if he doesn't, I'll go to the prom with you.
Okay.
So he's holding out hope. That's what the Chiefs are doing. They're talking, every once in a while they're calling DeAndre, hey, D-Hop, we might extend Chris Jones and get some money. So just hold up. And D-Hop's waiting. Because he really doesn't want to go with his sister or his cousin, i.e. the Titans or the Patriots.
We got it.
So he's waiting.
Got it.
Do you understand it now?
Well,
When you put the gavel away,
I just say
that was a clear-cut
For real.
analysis.
Just say like the head cheerleader.
I got it. There it is.
I understood.
I get it. DeAndre Hopkins, I just moved it away from you.
Go ahead.
DeAndre Hopkins going to end up on the New England Patriots. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. The Devontae Parker deal, that everyone's like, LOL. That actually freed up more money for DeAndre Hopkins.
So what is the reason? What else could it be?
I don't know. Maybe, honestly, part of me thinks there's going to be such a rush on jerseys, they want to be ready.
Yeah.
I don't know. I assume it will happen.
By
Because
the
the way
way,
it's being reported,
I think
makes
it
feel like it's gonna happen.
probably will happen for the Patriots but DeAndre Hopkins will begrudgingly and sadly sign with the Patriots. I think that will happen, but Brew is correct. He is holding out hope that the Kansas City Chiefs make him just a more than minimum offer, and then he can come win a Super Bowl and play with the best quarterback we've ever seen. I think, but we'll see.
If you had the chance to play with Mac Jones or Patrick,
We're going to talk about Mac Jones here.
I like Patrick Mahomes. Would I rather go to? I think there's a lot of value in being the guy to revive a dynasty.
Yeah.
revive.
Like LeBron to the Lakers. We just did the best Lakers, most important Lakers, because they were a more abundant franchise.
Did that
And LeBron,
because he wanted to when I was 2 years old. I thought that was
long
weird.
time ago. Patriots insider Taylor Kiles on the Patriots offense last year, which, remember, was run by a defensive player. Like defensive coordinator. Sorry, take a listen. I'm all out of whack. Thank you. Shout out to Mina as well. So, I expect a bounce back season. Well, I think we all do, right?
No, so
Coming up next on the show.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. So, Brew, there are 28 teams this year that are not expected to start rookies. So I took out Tennessee, who I understand might start Tano, but it might be Levis, Indiana with Richardson, and then Houston, Carolina with Stroud and Young. 28 teams. The cool thing about the number 28 is it fits perfectly into a 7-tiered pyramid. So I tiered the quarterbacks. And so how much of a bounce back can you get if your quarterback's a bottom tier guy? Which you can say I'm being unfair to McCorkle, but everyone above him, which is 21 quarterbacks, who are you going to say he's better than. Just say he's the best of the bottom row, which I don't agree with, but that's fine. Who above him is he better than? If you don't have a top 20 quarterback, how good can you be? That's the question. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I guess it is.
It is mean.
But also, this guy
Prince is the third best quarterback
well,
in the NFL.
we don't number him left to right. He's a tier 2. It was tier 1, tier 2.
What are we talking about?
No,
He's
but
one of the top 3. Come on.
yeah, obviously. But
I'm questioning.
I mean, obviously he's one of the top 3. But just set that aside. Let's not argue about that. Just
I will say this. Wiles, I'm gonna come to your defense. They gotta get D-Hop.
Okay.
They gotta get D-Hop. There will be no bounce back or even the hope of a bounce back without D-Hop. Bill O'Brien obviously will be much better than Matt Patricia. They got a good running game with Ramondre Stevenson, right? Over 1,000 yards last year, 5 yards per pop. That's why they don't need Dalvin Cook. He can do it. If you get D-Hop, as you said, Juju becomes a very solid number 2. They got 2 good tight ends. It's Gesicki and Hunter Henry. And so if you get D-Hop now, look, I still question they're just in such a tough division and all that. But if you get D-Hop, at the very least, you can find out what Mac Jones is made of. And I think he will be above the tier Nick Hattie was.
Really?
Yeah, if he gets D-Hop and if he doesn't get D-Hop, he doesn't have a real weapon.
Well, that's fine.
On
Let's
the
get
outside.
D-Hop.
Okay, I'll get it.
Yeah.
You love Daniel Jones now?
No.
Okay. But you have Daniel Jones above Mac Jones. Why?
Yes.
Because he has a great coach who is able to put him in situations where he could thrive.
And
Mostly
because he can
running.
throw the ball more than 40 yards. And he's big and strong and tough. I don't love Daniel Jones, but I have him around 20th. I don't think Russell Wilson's very good anymore. I don't believe in Deshaun Watson. But that's my point. Guys that I don't think are very good anymore are better than McCorkle. I mean,
But Mac Jones had a solid rookie year, Nick.
You
And
think?
then they
We went to
brought
the
in
playoffs.
as wild as
So did Charlie Back.
freaking
Trevor Lawrence had one bad year because of an unstable leadership situation, and then another first half bad year, and then 9 good games. Mac Jones, only thing the difference is Mac Jones did the opposite. He had a strong rookie year, and then because of leadership challenges, let's say, he played poorly, and he got his ankle twisted.
Yeah.
The fact, if he didn't have the heart of a lion, he would have been out the whole year.
Yeah, but that's where.
But Prince gets to go all the way up.
No, because he's 6'5".
And he wears a size 23 shirt.
got pretty blonde hair.
No,
Get it?
not the blonde hair.
He's
It's
a national
more about the
champion.
neck
Oh,
than the
national
blonde hair.
champion.
But it is because some of these. It's one of the reasons Purdy, by the way, had an awesome rookie year, and I have him low because I do care about physical talent and measurables and things like that when it comes to guys who are relatively early in their career. Listen, if I'm wrong and you guys are right, and I shouldn't say you guys, but you specifically a little bit, and Mac Jones is just a top 15 quarterback, just barely above average, Patriots should be good. Yeah, but he's not, so they won't. Disagree. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get more from the show and to check out clips from other shows on FS1. Live from New York. It's the show that's starting to think maybe Paul George is the GOAT. Could be. We got another GOAT from Paul George and Carmelo son. We start with Wemby's debut. Vegas tonight. Oh, come on.
This is Nick Wright. This is not me. Nick Wright thinks he's going to be Sean Brown.
No,
Who else?
Vegas tonight. Just the GOAT. We got another GOAT from Paul George and Carmelo son. We start with Wemby's debut. Vegas tonight. Oh, come on.
This is Nick Wright. This is
not
got to
me.
be Nick. Nick Wright thinks he's going to be Sean Brown. Who else could that
You
be?
have to
Put
stop
that out.
telling America that. I just don't
You actually put him in the same sentence.
I never said it.
Did you
I
put
never
him in the
said
same
it.
sentence?
No.
He had
You know
I did not say that.
You know, you said I said it, but I never said it.
You had him in the same sentence.
No,
I know that.
It's not. It's wild.
Somehow, I was like, no, that
I never said it.
Bro, here's
God,
we just showed a lot of video. Oh, this one go in?
Wild said he's going to be Shaq. You said he's going to be Kareem.
I said he'll have similar statistics to Shaq's rookie year.
Your exact quote, you hate when we misquote you, is if he does not point for point, rebound for rebound, duplicate Shaq's year, he's a total failure.
You know, I said
that was your quote.
A disappointment.
Really?
Yes.
He's a
20,
little.
if he's not 23 and 13,
Yes.
he's a disappointment.
Yes.
See? And that's because you
So tonight, what are you expecting? 47 and 30?
No, but I need to see
He's playing a bunch of summer league guys.
18, 6, and 4 blocks. Is that too much? 20? Can I get 20 points? Keegan Murray just scored 98 points in the summer league game. So can the most heralded draft pick since LeBron James give me 20 points?
What do you expect from him?
Well, look, I'm not basing it on numbers. I'm basing it on one number I would like to see. At least 4 blocks. Assuming he plays, 30 minutes, give or take. 30. You never know with the Spurs. He might play 7 minutes with them. All right. But, if he came out and had a great 7 minutes, they might sit him the rest of the game. No question. All right. But anyway, let's assume he plays 30 minutes or so. Defensively, there shouldn't be a problem defensively. All right. I mean, he's not just tall. He's got great instincts. He's athletic. He's got mobility. So I'm looking for 4 blocks. But outside of that, offensively, I'm not going to put a number on it, although I do have, we'll talk about that later, that we're supposed to predict what he does. But I'm saying for, not numbers-wise.
Just give us,
what I want to see offensively is his ability to get where he wants to get on the floor off the dribble. All right, because we've seen highlights of him handling the basketball. I want to see him in the mid-range. Can he get the shots he wants? All right, not just because he's tall, but with his handle. All right, his jump shot form is very good. He's an 80%, 82% actually free throw shooter. So I'm not worried if he makes or misses shots tonight. Sometimes you just miss shots, even if you're a good shooter. So I'm looking for that. And I'm looking at his demeanor. I'm looking for confidence. I'm looking for him to not be worried about the moment, to go out there have a demeanor like I am the man. And part of that demeanor shows in him attacking the rim. I know that's not all his game is about, but I'm talking about on rolling to the basket. He's a good pick and roll player on the roll, and a few post-ups. Are you attacking? Okay, do you have a little dog? I know he's not a full dog. A little dog. That's what I want to see.
You know what I just heard?
So his handle. All right, his jump shot form is very good. He's an 80%, 82% actually free throw shooter. So I'm not worried if he makes or misses shots tonight. Sometimes you just miss shots, even if you're a good shooter. So I'm looking for that. And I'm looking at his demeanor. I'm looking for confidence. I'm looking for him to not be worried about the moment, to go out there have a demeanor like I am the man. And part of that demeanor shows in him attacking the rim. I know that's not all his game is about, but I'm talking about on rolling to the basket. He's a good pick and roll player on the roll, and a few post-ups. Are you attacking? Okay, do you have a little dog? I know he's not a full dog. A little dog. That's what I want to see.
You know what I just heard?
So I'm looking. That's
this opening 5 minutes
he
of the
doesn't
show.
believe in women.
You know what I just heard? Hold on.
He's my guy.
Hold on. You know what I
will
just
not
heard,
take
Wild?
it.
You know what I just heard? Brew, as much as it pains him, agrees with me that the hype right now has outstripped what are fair expectations. Because everything Drew said, I mostly agree with. I think Victor Wembanyama will step into the league instantly and be an A- at worst defensive player. Not by rookie standards, by just all player standards. I also think he is going to be a somewhat significant work in progress offensively over the first, call it 18 months of his professional career.
I didn't realize how many options and variety were a part of the SGL family. Lightweight, it's bold, it doesn't smear, with amazing no-bleed technology and a super sleek design. My name is Morgan Devon, and my pen is Sharpie SGL.
Here are 3 tips to becoming a pro player in Raid Shadow Legends. Number 1, choose Kale as your starter champion. While all 4 starters are decent champions, Kale has great poison abilities that can deal some serious damage to the clan boss. Now there's someone I'd love to have on my team. Tip number 2, don't be too quick to use rare champions as food. Rare, epic, and legendary champions can become...
To the end of his 2nd season is when I think you're going to be able to see a not fully, but refined offensive player. And we have seen that, he can look great offensively. We can see him struggle offensively. And I think that is going to continue. I think his handle is going to be tested. And I think he is going to be tested in a lot of ways when his team does have the basketball. And it sounds like Brew agrees.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Right?
Yes.
And so, and that is not me. Hold on. What did LeBron? Okay, go. Just because you, and I know you're joking with me, but you say I think he's going to be Sean Bradley.
I heard that.
I literally never said it.
I didn't.
You did pull it out of thin air. However, what I am concerned about for this guy is that I think the world is expecting rookie year Shaq impact, rookie year Kareem impact, at a minimum, rookie year LeBron impact. Yeah. And I don't think that's realistic, and I don't think that's fair to him.
Well, you and I, when we talked
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
to what LeBron did as a rookie out of high school. But I just think LeBron had 14 points in this first Summer League game. And remember, through Summer League, he wasn't bad, but through Summer League and preseason, LeBron was okay. And then game 1, he was awesome and took off from there. So I'm just saying, if he doesn't have 20 or 30 and 15 like you're talking about tonight, then I'm not going to panic and say, oh, he's not going to die.
One, LeBron was playing against kids that were in high school 6 months before his Summer League debut. And Wemby's been in the pro. So I think it's fair for me, even though LeBron's LeBron, to expect more. I need to see something. Okay, I want to see like 18 points, but I need to see one definitive play. Because in Summer League, you can see these little anecdotal plays where you say, you know what? That is a precursor of what to come. So I pulled 5 superstars and what we were able to see in Summer League. So the first one is Zion. What is Zion going to be? Well, Zion is going to be super strong and dominate the paint. Take one and dunk it. So we knew, hey, here comes Zion.
Was that the game that the Jumbotron almost fell? There was the earthquake?
Oh, yeah.
It was an earthquake.
Yeah, there was the earthquake. They're worried about
Number 2, take one and dunk it. So we knew, hey, here comes Zion.
Was that the game that the Jumbotron almost fell? There was the earthquake?
Oh, yeah.
It was an earthquake.
Yeah, there was the earthquake. They're worried about
Number 2, Giannis. What do we know Giannis for? Freaky athleticism. This is one dribble from half court. Giannis. So I want to see something like this.
Okay,
Superstar.
we're going to see Wemby do that.
I hope so.
Take it close to close.
Superstar number 3, Steph. Obviously, great shooter. We picked this one for great finishes around the rim. Utter confidence. That's what we saw from Steph for over a decade. Number 4, Durant. Smart player, refined game, footwork, mid-range, still there. And our 5th superstar, again, another recent one, Chet.
This guy, I knew it. I knew it was going to be Chet.
Did those words actually come out of your mouth?
Yeah, superstar Chet.
He loves Chet.
Out here dominating.
I know that's his guy.
I want to see something. A mediocre game, like, well, what do you do? If you're a real star, you can put your imprint at least once.
That's fair. I think your Durant highlight was a little bit of a reach. It wasn't much. It's just kind of confirmation bias thing.
Josh, pack your bags.
That's neither here nor there. But just because we invoked LeBron and everyone is, the best prospect ever, which is better than LeBron, or is certainly the best prospect since LeBron, I want to show you.
Wait till you hear this.
I don't know if you've seen it. LeBron obviously is coaching Bryce right now at the Peach Jam. Here is, we'll show the tweet. Here's a picture of what LeBron's wearing today, courtesy Matt Nolan. Do you or do you not think, do you think that's a coincidence, or do you think that is LeBron kind of being LeBron and just trying to remind everyone, I've been that guy, I'm still that guy. And the night Wemby makes his debut, that's nice and cute. I was on the cover of Sports Illustrated at 16 years old.
And lived up to it.
Yeah,
LeBron is he's so smart and calculated in a lot of his moves. I
you agree?
Yeah.
It's because Wemby's making his debut.
I do not think that's
I think that's the funniest thing.
he's a basketball historian too. So he's tracking all of this stuff.
Is that a tank top or a t-shirt? Did he have to remove the sleeve?
It might be cut off.
I think
Did he actually cut it off?
Yeah, maybe cut it off. I don't know. I know
Put it on.
he must not be coaching right now because he has been wearing these polos the whole time. Yeah, and so I think he's maybe scouting the opposition, wearing the Jones. It's on, and the other part of it is, it's also low-key intimidating to the other high schoolers competing against his kid because it's like, hey, this is when I was in high school. What are you guys doing?
I mean, can you imagine?
Orthodontist. Oh man!
But that's part of the greatness. LeBron lived up to those expectations and never.
I gotta see when guys, just real quick, I know we're late. That's one of the reasons, just for whatever it's worth. People think I'm anti-Wemby. I'm not. I'm really trying to almost be protective in an odd way. You said never buckle. You said never buckle. My point though, LeBron, I think, is as mentally tough as just about any athlete we've ever seen. Had all of these expectations heaped up on him, and 7 years in, even though he had never had, an off-court misstep at one league MVPs, we saw it in real time get to him when he was this close to getting the title, and it's his only real objective failure in the league. Even it got to LeBron. I don't think we should.
You saw him get some magic in the tragic.
Yeah, I think it's tough. I just think these expectations can be tough on anybody. That's all. But go ahead.
On the other side of the ball, Brandon Miller,
Speaking of
number 2 pick, here's how he's been doing. He's had 24 points total. He's averaging about 5 turnovers a game. And last game, he had 8 fouls.
Yeah, a lot of fouls.
I guess you're allowed to have 10 fouls?
yeah,
That seems like too many.
I thought he had 7 his first.
No,
Was it
Josh,
on 5?
before when Josh was on the staff, Josh said that there was some people were saying